Have you ever thought about why some perfumes cost so much money? It's a question that might cross your mind as you walk through a high-end department store, passing by the glass cases filled with tiny, elegant bottles. These aren't just any perfumes, they are the epitome of luxury, often with price tags that can make your eyes widen in disbelief. A tiny bottle of certain scents can cost thousands of dollars. But what makes these fragrances so special? Is it the brand, the bottle, or something more elusive? The answer lies in a combination of factors that go beyond mere branding. These fancy fragrances aren't just about smelling nice. They are crafted to evoke emotions, memories, and even a sense of identity. When you wear a high-end perfume, you're not just applying a scent. You're making a statement. They're like a journey through time, artistry, and the search for the rarest ingredients in the world. The history of perfume making is rich and fascinating, dating back to ancient civilizations where perfumes were used in religious ceremonies and as symbols of status and power. These expensive perfumes are the best of the best. They often contain rare and exotic ingredients that are difficult to source and even harder to blend perfectly. Each bottle is a masterpiece, representing the pinnacle of olfactory art. They're made with incredible care and a deep understanding of fragrance. Master perfumers spend years honing their craft, learning the delicate balance of notes that can transform a simple scent into an unforgettable experience. From ancient times to modern labs, people have been trying to create the perfect scent for ages. The journey of $1,000 scent is one of passion, precision, and an unending quest for perfection. So, the next time you catch a whiff of an exquisite fragrance, remember the artistry and history that make it truly priceless. Perfume has a long and interesting history. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians were really good at making scents. Egyptians used perfume in their religious ceremonies. They believed that nice-smelling smoke carried their prayers to the gods. Perfumes were also important in Egyptian burials. They used fragrant oils and resins to preserve the bodies of the deceased. This preserved the body and showed respect for the soul. We know that Egyptians loved perfume because of their art, which shows fancy perfume bottles and containers. Perfume traveled from Egypt to Greece and Rome. The ancient Egyptians were among the first to create perfumes, using them in religious ceremonies and daily life. They believed that fragrances were the sweat of the gods, and their elaborate perfume bottles were often buried with them to ensure a pleasant afterlife. As trade routes expanded, these aromatic concoctions made their way to Greece and Rome, where they were embraced with open arms. The Romans really loved perfume. It became an integral part of their culture, symbolizing luxury and sophistication. At lavish banquets, guests would be anointed with fragrant oils, and the air would be filled with the scent of exotic flowers and spices. Perfume was not just a luxury for the elite. Even common citizens would use it to freshen up and mask unpleasant odors. They used it everywhere, in their baths, homes, and even public spaces. Roman baths were famous for their opulence, and no visit was complete without a generous application of perfume. Homes were adorned with beautiful perfume bottles, and public gatherings were often scented to create a pleasant atmosphere. The Romans believed that a good fragrance could elevate the spirit and enhance social interactions. After the Roman Empire fell, perfume wasn't as popular in Europe. The decline of the Roman Empire brought about a period of instability and economic hardship, and the luxurious use of perfume fell out of favor. The early medieval period saw a shift towards more austere lifestyles, and the use of fragrances became associated with vanity and excess. It wasn't until the 1300s that people started liking it again. The resurgence of trade and the growth of towns and cities brought new wealth and a renewed interest in luxury goods. Perfume began to make a comeback, especially among the nobility and the emerging middle class. Markets were filled with exotic spices and aromatic ingredients, and the art of perfumery began to flourish once more. This was partly because of trade with the East, which brought new and exciting ingredients to Europe. The Crusades and the expansion of trade routes opened up a world of exotic spices, resins and flowers that were previously unknown in Europe. These new ingredients inspired perfumers to create more complex and sophisticated fragrances, and the demand for perfume grew rapidly. The French court loved perfume. By the 17th century, France had become the epicenter of the perfume industry, and the French court was renowned for its extravagant use of fragrance. Nobles would douse themselves in perfume, and it was said that you could smell the French court long before you could see it. Perfume became a symbol of status and refinement, and the French perfumers were considered the best in the world. King Louis XIV was called the Perfume King because he loved fragrance so much. His court at Versailles was a veritable palace of scents, with each room filled with different fragrances. Louis XV believed that a pleasant aroma was essential to a refined and cultured life, and he employed a team of perfumers to create new and unique scents for him and his court. He even had his fountain scented. The gardens of Versailles were famous for their beauty, and Louis XIV took it a step further by having the fountains scented with orange blossom and other fragrances. This created a multisensory experience that delighted visitors and showcased the king's love of luxury and innovation. The legacy of the Perfume King lives on, and France remains a leader in the world of perfumery to this day. One reason some perfumes are so expensive is because of the rare ingredients. Many perfumes use natural ingredients from all over the world. Some of these ingredients are incredibly rare and hard to find. Take oud, for example. Oud is a special wood that comes from the agarwood tree. When the tree gets infected with a certain type of mold, it creates a dark, fragrant resin. This resin is really valuable in perfumery because it smells rich, woody, and a little bit sweet. Oud is just one example of a rare and precious perfume ingredient. Found in the heartwood of Aquilaria trees, oud is formed when the tree becomes infected with a specific type of mold. This infection triggers the tree to produce a dark, fragrant resin, which is then harvested and used in perfumery. The process is time-consuming and labor-intensive, making oud one of the most expensive natural raw materials in the world. There are others like ambergris, musk, and certain flowers. Each of these ingredients has its own unique story and origin, contributing to their high value and rarity. Ambergris, for instance, is a waxy substance that originates as a secretion in the intestines of sperm whales. It is often found floating on the ocean or washed up on beaches. Ambergris comes from sperm whales. This rare substance has been highly prized for centuries, not only for its unique scent, but also for its ability to fix and enhance other fragrances. The journey of ambergris from the ocean to the perfume bottle is a fascinating one, involving natural processes that can take years. It has a sweet, musky, and slightly salty smell. This complex aroma makes it a coveted ingredient in high-end perfumery. The rarity of ambergris, combined with its unique scent profile, contributes to its high price and desirability among perfumers and fragrance enthusiasts. Musk, on the other hand, originally came from musk deer. The scent is derived from a glandular secretion of the male musk deer, which was historically used in its natural form. However, due to ethical and conservation concerns, the use of natural musk has been largely replaced by synthetic alternatives, but today, most musk in perfume is made artificially. Synthetic musk compounds are designed to mimic the scent of natural musk, providing a similar olfactory experience without the ethical issues. These synthetic musks are now a staple in modern perfumery, offering a sustainable and cruelty-free alternative. And then there are flowers, like jasmine and rose, which are also very important in perfumery. These flowers are known for their exquisite and intoxicating scents, which have been cherished for centuries. The cultivation and harvesting of these flowers require great care and precision to ensure the highest quality of fragrance. These flowers have to be picked at a very specific time of day to get their best fragrance. Fascinating, isn't it? The early morning hours are often the best time for harvesting, as the flower's scent is most potent before the heat of the day sets in. This meticulous process ensures that the natural beauty and aroma of the flowers are captured at their peak, making them invaluable in the world of perfumery. Creating a high-end perfume is really difficult. It takes the skill of a master perfumer who is also called a nose. These highly trained people have an amazing sense of smell. They can identify and tell the difference between thousands of scents. Master perfumers train for years to learn their craft. They study the chemistry of fragrance and learn how to mix different ingredients to create harmonious and complex scents. They're like artists who use scent as their paint. Blending a perfume is like composing a piece of music. Each ingredient is like a musical note that adds to the overall harmony of the fragrance. The perfumer carefully balances the different notes to create a scent that is both pleasing and unforgettable. The top notes of a perfume are the first scents that you smell. The middle notes are the heart of the fragrance. The base notes are the scents that last the longest. They are the foundation of the perfume. Luxury perfumes are more than just a nice smell. They're an experience. They can bring back memories, emotions, and dreams. The right perfume can make you feel confident, attractive, and sophisticated. Wearing an expensive perfume is a way of enjoying the finer things in life. It shows your personal style and taste. It's a way of treating yourself to something special. From the ancient Egyptians to modern-day perfume lovers, people have been captivated by fragrance for centuries. Luxury perfumes, with their rare ingredients, skilled craftsmanship, and evocative scents, offer a timeless indulgence. They remind us that some things in life are worth paying extra for. So, the next time you smell an expensive perfume, take a moment to appreciate the history, artistry, and luxury that went into creating it.